As we finish week 3 of the 2023 NFL season, we find ourselves once again on top of the AFC West with a win over the Dumpster Fire Bears team. And I can't even say that. Oh, the Dumpster Fire Bears team and a lot of Taylor Swift hype. It looks like the Chiefs are working out the rust, but it's not without its lingering questions. Is Jalen Tyler, Jaywan, yeah, what is it?
Jawan Taylor.
Jawan Taylor being targeted. Who is stepping up to be wide receiver number 1? And is Travis Kelce banging T Swift? These are the questions that only time will let us know. We are the Indiana Chiefs Fan Podcast, and we don't have the answers to these questions, only our opinions. So join us. We might. So join us as we have a special guest, Coach Rob, as him and Chico Noise tell us about their adventures at the House of Mahomes. Welcome, gentlemen. I got with me Chico Noise, 3-time in podcast favorite. I got the Chief, his second season as a podcasting person. And of course, Coach Rob, coming off his first, and I mean first ever Chiefs home game in Arrowhead Stadium, where he got the royal treatment. Gentlemen, welcome.
I don't know how much of a royal treatment it was, but
Oh, it was fantastic. I thank you, Jeremy and Gunnar, for the great experience. That was fabulous.
Well, we did learn from the best. So, we take all of our fun, exciting things from Phil and Karen and all the things they've taught us how to do and just pass it on to you so you can have that first game experience where you can just enjoy every bit of it. I mean, there's so much to do. I mean, I'm sure you didn't even see a third of what you could do and hang out at Arrowhead. And we learn more and more every time we go out there, obviously. And we're glad you had a good time. We're glad you got to. We're going to talk about who you ran into and all the things you did. Yeah, take it away.
I hope you have all your examples.
Did you get your first game poster? Or
as he brings everything up?
All right, just making sure.
Look at that. Nice.
Ooh, yeah. And did you get the big pen that goes with it? It's like this big.
Look at
Yes,
that.
I did.
Look at that. He got his photo signed by Casey Wolf. That was the dream right there. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. Okay, so lift that up a little bit higher. You'll notice that, and we've all been to one of these. The first time we were out there, Phil got it for Karen and Bobby, and they went in. It is the kickoff stadium tent, and they only do it a couple times a year. It's where you get to go in, drink lots of beer, and eat free food, and just hang out in a very cool activity tent. But you guys went in, and you were fortunate enough. Now, you met Wolfie before as you were going into the tent. Is that correct?
No, we were in the tent.
You were in the tent?
Yes, we were already in the tent. We saw the drum line going by, and Wolfie was in front of him, and we're like, huh, there's Wolfie. I was like, wonder if he's going to come this way. And we're standing there chit-chatting. Next thing I know, Rob goes, oh, there he is. And he turned, and he's literally walking right by our table we were standing at, and he was on the outside of the fence. So I stopped him, and I was like, hey, can you sign this real quick? And then he ended up coming in. So,
nice.
I mean, he was in there, but we didn't get any pictures with him. He was bombarded at that time.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he dried my sweaty head. He put a big old paw on me and then he goes, ugh.
Just imagine what that thing smells like week after week. Wearing that,
I'm good.
Costume.
We about got ran over by Wolfie one time on a 4-wheeler, didn't we, Gunner?
Yeah, and he drives that same direction every single time I've been there. He comes up from where the players pull in, gets on his 4-wheeler, and he rides up around that curve right there. And he did it when Rob and I were there, and I was like, yep, this is about where I got hit.
Lawsuit.
Yeah. Wolfie.
So On the badge you guys got from going into the tent, Coach, there, what is scribbled across there?
That is the
Lamar.
There you go. That is the president CEO of the Chiefs, Mr. Clark Hunt.
And isn't he like fucking one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet?
Oh yeah. I mean, he came out of the elevator and walked out the door, and I looked at Gunner and I said, "Oh, there's Clark." And Gunner goes, "Are you going to chase after him?" I'm like, "Nah." I said, "Maybe he'll come in here." And I mean, all of a sudden you just see him, and I'm like, "Oh," and he's not very tall. He's and I'm like, "Oh, there's Clark. Hey, Gunner, hand me my Sharpie." And I mean, I darted up. I went, and then he was being mobbed,
Yeah.
and so I waited till he started to walk away, and I gave the guy I was taking everybody's phones and pictures, and I said, "Here, take a picture." And then I had him sign that. So, and he was with Gracie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
I got pictures of Gracie and Clark.
Very nice. At least when we met him, it was just like us 5 or 6. That was it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, there wasn't a ton of people out there, and we got his full attention when we saw him. So I mean, we were lucky that we didn't have a mob around us, but super nice.
$1,000 in merchandise that we can't wear again, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, that's what Gunnar said. He goes, "You should have got your jersey." And I'm like, "Man, this is my red Derek Thomas." I'm like, I just can't do it. And he goes, "How about your hat?" I'm like, I think having the badge was the best thing. Then I can hang that with the picture, and so.
Well, cool.
Very cool.
Your first game, you get a signature, and my nephew and niece got it on their first game as well.
It was, like I said, like when we talked on Monday, Jeremy, I said it was the best day of my life, excluding my kids being born and, of course, being married to my wife.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, that is like an asterisk you got to put on there, buddy.
Yeah. Disclaimer.
Oh, well,
how was drive down?
Beautiful. Left at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning and got there at 10 a.m.
Oh my god!
No, man, I'll tell you what, it was smooth sailing all the way there.
Yeah. Let me tell you one thing. I hate driving at night now.
Oh yeah,
it's not bad. Oh, with the deer, I saw your picture.
Yeah, I saw the pictures too.
Yeah, I mean, I was so pissed, and I know I'm derailing this conversation, but I'm driving during the day. No, but that's cool. I know you guys were on a tight schedule, so
we were, and it was definitely worth it to go at that point because we were able to get there. We stopped at Rally House. We ran over to the hotel, and we actually went to check in. And they're like, "Hey, you actually can't check in until after the game." And I'm like, "Can I still park in the parking lot?" She's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So didn't have a parking pass or anything. Just went down, parked, walked over to the stadium, and we did our lap. Went to the pro shop. Did even more of a lap, went over to try to watch the players come. Obviously couldn't see them because everybody's freaking packed over there like crazy. And then we did we kind of sat for a while and people watched.
My great internet.
Man, he's like a ventriloquist.
I know, I see him talk, but I see his lips move and then there's nothing, but then you hear him.
Yeah.
So
oh, ladies and gentlemen, you got to go watch this on YouTube. This is the best part.
Yeah.
So I guess the big question is, you went to Rally House, Coach. What's your number?
What, $7?
$19.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Hey, I just I could have bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm thinking, I'm going to wait till we go to the pro shop. And then I didn't see anything. It just jumped out and said, you got to have. And a lot of the stuff I've seen it on the app. And I'm like, if I want it, I'll just go and get it on the app. But I really wanted the game day poster. Of course, they don't have them anymore.
So. Nope.
I did look to make sure.
Nope. They discontinued for some reason.
We need to email somebody about that. I want to know why this has stopped.
We should design our own.
It was awesome poster, and B, pretty cheap, and a lot of it went to charity.
I think that would totally be worth it.
But you know how many times I've referenced those posters?
Yeah,
It's like,
I was
At
looking.
least
wait, when were we at the Tennessee game? The poster says here. And I'm like,
Right.
son of a gun.
Well, we got the last ones ever made at Arrowhead, I guess.
I
For
guess. Damn.
I even
Uh,
got a
can design
KC.
some.
I even got a KC Wolf one there, Coach.
They still have it?
They might have some of those left over. I saw some of the large ones under the cash register when I was there last time,
Right on.
which I have to assume were the KC Wolf ones.
I might have to get one of those next time we're out there, just since I can't get the other ones. Just to have one to fill up my wall space. Because I had a whole plan for this nice big wall space of all these game day posters, and now it's shot in the ass.
I know,
Thank you, Kansas City.
You've seen mine.
Well, I have about 4 or 5 years worth, as you know, Jeremy.
Yeah, none of his are up, guys. So they're just they're still in like a Walmart bag or some shit, ain't they?
I have one up, the large Mahomes.
Oh, there you go.
But none of the game day posters.
Yeah.
But the Mahomes
how large
one.
is Mahomes?
Only Phil would know.
And I tell you what, man, I'm really happy about that Mahomes one that I thought was a different one. It wound up being the exact same one I have on the wall. But this time they, had it in a poster holder. So I didn't tear it.
Right. I remember when you got that.
Yeah. I was pissed.
I couldn't part with that dollars.
It was $70, I think.
I think I had dropped over 400 at Rally House the night before. So another $70 poster wasn't in my
The budget.
That's my number, Coach. 413, I do believe, was my biggest out of the Rally House.
Well, I feel like I can go and get more next time I go out. I would definitely spend a lot more.
I know post Super Bowl win number 1 or number 2 that we had when Karen and I went to the pro shop. I got up to the register. I don't remember, it was $500 or $600, and I'm just like, what the? And I just went, here you go.
There you go.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Take my money. So Chico, you guys got a couple of videos or something, right? You got anything you were going to put into this episode, or?
No, I don't think so. I think more so the pictures. We got a lot of pictures
Okay.
when we're out there, and we'll post some of those pictures on social media and send
Most
them all over to
definitely.
you. So I'll have to have Rob get your number so he can text you all those pictures.
Okay.
After the pod, but no, the typical stuff, the flyover. They did the helicopters, which were absolutely like blow your eardrums loud. You could hardly hear the national anthem because they were so loud. So we were a little off on our home of the Chiefs.
Because you say, Jeremy, that you could almost touch the landing gear, and I videotaped them coming all the way from over the stadium, and I showed my daughter, and she goes, Jeremy wasn't kidding.
No.
Yeah, you almost have to wear an oxygen mask up there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do just climbing those stairs, but you just take a bottle of O2 with you.
After about five beers in you, and you're walking up, and your heart's going.
I'm more worried about going down after 5 beers. I would be, it'd be go down a lot quicker. But
We had
I do-
5 beers?
5 beers, $500. Isn't that about right? Is that the stadium? I do like those seats for the vision.
Yeah.
You get to see everything up there, and once we're up there, it's all good. I mean, I just stay up there, but I can see the entire game. Did you guys partake in the binoculars at all? Just kind of look inside.
I did.
Yeah?
They actually work really well. I just think you didn't have them adjusted right.
That could very well be.
Because I was like, dang, this is clear as day. And I'm looking at freaking Gabbert like right in his eyes. I'm like, don't throw another pick, idiot.
Hey, as you're talking to the guy who's wearing glasses saying the binoculars weren't clear.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That is
You
a good
take your
point.
gla-
That is a
you
good
take your
point.
glasses off when you use them?
I did.
I didn't. I did. I didn't wear my readers up there. I was just watching. I used to like to scan the sidelines. That's why I took them, is because I wanted to scan the sidelines so I could watch everybody what they're doing, and watch the guys go into the tents when they after injury. Then they go in there and just
Yeah.
stupid shit like that. Just having a little bit of fun.
So speaking of Gabbert,
Yeah, 'cause-
man, I was pissed when they took Mahomes out. And there's only one reason. 23 freaking yards is all I needed.
For
My 5-leg parlay. I hit every single one. Travis Kelce touchdown. Sky Moore, more than 40 yards. Travis Kelce, more than 40 yards. Mahomes, 2+ touchdowns. Mahomes, 300 yards passing. They took him out of the game. I'm like, dude, 27 more yards is all I need, people. Ugh. That $25 bet was going to pay $410. $410. Fuckers.
That sucks.
Anyway.
So let's break down this game and these questions. Are we ready to just go over a couple of these questions?
Yep.
Let's start with this dumpster fire of a Bears team.
Oh,
I mean, good golly, can it get any worse for Chicago?
no. I'm just gonna come out and plain say no. I mean, what was his stat? I think starting the third or fourth quarter before we put in our, second string defense, he had 19 yards passing.
Yeah.
I mean, in 2.5 quarters. I mean, that's horrible.
He still only had 47 on all.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
by the time we put our second string in, he barely broke 40. I mean, that's horrible. The offensive line is just horrific. His receiving core is a pathetic mess. I mean, the play calling from the coaches is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
You gotta go ahead. Sorry.
No, it was absolute. Watching Fields was so bad, so bad.
Hey, the Chiefs had a field day though.
Yeah,
They did, and I don't want to. The Chiefs still have some things to work out, obviously, and I don't want to jump on as like, okay, we're back on track. I mean, this was a very, very bad football team. Period. They did nothing right.
But we didn't implode like we do on sometimes. We get our big
True.
heads and we let some horrible team beat us. Indy.
Thanks, Phil.
But yeah, I'm glad they played the way they did. They were pretty much in sync. There was a couple off throws, a couple drop passes, but much, much better.
Right. Absolutely.
And how about that defense, man? I mean, they keep trucking and trucking and trucking. They're looking good.
So
you know they're the youngest defense in the NFL?
Yes.
Okay.
They repeatedly said that in a couple of things that I watched, but also I read a little bit ago, Karlaftis is actually sixth and pressures so far this season in just the 3 games. He's only behind Hutchinson, Crosby. Oh shit, I forgot the other two.
Stills and Nash.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Yeah, exactly. And Young. And
yeah.
But I mean, for Karlaftis being a second year,
Yeah.
Hutchinson's a real young player though too, isn't he?
He's second year too.
Right on. No, you're good. It's just Chico.
Oh, like what the frick?
what happened to my screen?
Where are we going?
Hey, wait a minute. Those aren't the right stats.
The other thing was the running back core was looking for a hat trick. They wanted all 3 running backs to score a touchdown. They came so close. Pacheco had one. Allaire had a rushing touchdown. McKinnon did not.
Had 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, this is true. So I mean, they kind of had a hat trick. They all come away with touchdowns, but not all rushing touchdowns. So
no,
Right.
Yeah, I don't know that there's really a lot to talk about in this game. I mean, we are definitely on. This is a good deal for us. I think we played well. We looked like we were firing on all good cylinders.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't want to jump too deep into it because considering who they were playing, I would much rather, go in for a root canal than be a Bears fan right now, or, maybe I would, chop off my own big toe rather than be a Bears fan, or anything.
Gunner, you want to tell your dad about that one INT from Fields?
Oh yeah, so we're I can't even remember, what was it, third quarter probably.
Something
That when that
second
happened?
or third.
Yeah, we're sitting there and they're getting ready to run the play, and Rob out loud goes, "Interception right here." Fields throws the ball, picked off. The kid in front of us turns around and goes, "That was awesome."
Well,
And
it was
next call
it
I
was
think you
second
called
quarter.
too. Was it? You called it the
Yeah,
next something else too.
we were down on the goal line, and I said, Pacheco touchdown. And I mean, it's like, boom, touchdown. And they're all looking at me like, what in the heck? I'm like,
Did you not tell him you're the coach?
You told him to wear a Hawaiian shirt and shave.
Oh, damn. All right, Gunner, walk us through this.
Oh, all right. So final score was KC 41, Bears 10. Obviously blew him out of the water. I just want to applaud Chief on his his score call for this one. 40. He had 40-9. So almost spot
Nice.
on. Pretty darn close. So you got
like
2
it.
points.
If I would have just traded my 3 for a 4, I'd have been perfect.
Yep, you were right on the money. So yeah, so right on the money there. Mahomes had 272 yards. We all
Bullshit.
we
Bullshit.
overshot the
Bullshit.
crap out of that one.
Hey, if he would have stayed in the game, he would have damn sure had
At least
350 to
350.
380.
Maybe
range.
350.
Yeah, so he'd have been closer to 400, so I should get the points for that.
Yeah.
well, and I have him on my fantasy team, and I was like, come on, I need a couple more touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah. He had 3 touchdowns. Chief had 5. We had 4. Kelsey only had 69 yards. We were all a little pretty.
That's because
pretty
he was going to be hanging out with Taylor later.
Yeah, he was.
Well, I went 96. I mean, it works either way.
It still works.
Yeah. He had 1 touchdown, so we all took a point there. Most yards for receivers was actually Rashee Rice. And we all were wrong, but Golden Jay was the closest. Moore had the third most for receivers.
Right on.
Let's see. Defense. We had 1 interception, 3 sacks. Chief and I called that one right on the money. No extra point for forced fumble, though. Sorry about that. Chris Jones had 1 sack, so you guys took the points there. Longest pass play was 37 yards. So yeah, totals this week 4, 6, and 7.
Damn it, that was
Bringing
close.
bringing it to 14, 16, and 17.
Dang, I need to get some
Look
shit
who's
right.
bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my.
I would like to add to my preseason prediction, though. I said that we were going to have 2 forced fumbles for touchdowns, and it's all Nick Bolton. We haven't got him yet, but we're going to.
All right.
That's
Yeah, I
fair.
have to add that to there. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to say that it was, the whole game was great. It was fun. It's a good experience. Glad to take Rob to do just
So,
that.
Coach.
Have his first. Yeah, Coach Rob. Taking
How
him out there
loud?
and-
How loud was it? Because I know that's your first game at Arrowhead compared to any other stadium.
Oh, it was loud. And we had a, what was he, 2 rows down, a Bears fan wearing a Bears hat.
Wearing a bear hat. Actual
bear hat. A bear hat. And I told Gunner one time I was going to go down and just steal it from him, just to throw it. But he kept, every time we'd get loud, he would just go, oh, 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 no.
Yeah, he's gonna quiet the whole stadium down. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just know for first time game, people that go to college games or other NFL games are always like, "Holy crap, it's loud in there."
Oh, it was definitely loud. I think I was more concerned about losing my voice by halftime. I mean, I was just ah.
Oh yeah. The deep, yell that you do at every single play.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, good, awesome.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to take him. That whole experience was good. And
Yeah,
if you're going out there and you need a hotel close to the stadium, stay away from the Hotel Lotus. It was good last time we stayed, but this time, man, it was just gross. When your shower doesn't drain and you're yeah.
Did you tell me there was food on the air conditioner?
There's food crumbs all over the air conditioner.
uh,
and there was no Bible in the nightstand, so I was very disappointed.
I always check for a Bible every time I go to a hotel, and then I
thought I
steal
might
a
have.
towel. Did you steal a towel?
No, I didn't want to
Dang
see
it.
that was there.
Yeah, I was.
I'm pretty sure mine had a brown stain on it.
was that after
That's where I.
was that
That's where I
before or
wiped.
after you used it?
But yeah, I definitely disappointed. That used to be a nicer hotel than that. I don't know what happened when Lotus bought it out, but
It's been going downhill for 20 years. It
Yeah.
used to be a really super restaurant. I don't even know why the Adams Mark shut down. I thought that was a pretty stellar place, but whatever.
yeah.
They tore down the Denny's. Gunner said.
Yeah, the
There's-
Denny's that was there is
yeah.
gone.
What
It's
is it now?
gone.
They used it as like a tailgate, like a pregame tailgate area. And they
Oh,
had
did you
cornhole
guys-
boards and
you guys pop over to try to find Carlos or no?
nah, we didn't. We didn't walk through the tailgate stuff.
Shameful.
It's all right. It's all right.
Slackers.
It
Oh
was
no,
what
I
they-
was just.
popping.
You know what they did do though? They went to Jack Stack after the game.
Yes, we
Booyah.
did. Yes, we did.
So how was your first Jack Stack experience?
I wasn't.
Oh, this was. Yeah, it wasn't my first. I had been out to Kansas City before, and we went down. Where did you say, Gunner? As it was downtown by the. Oh,
Plaza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went. The first time he went was Plaza, but we went to Martin City for Jack Stack. But
Very nice.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm still eating on it.
I'm not. Sarah and I knocked it all out last night.
You get Jack's Best or Crown?
We did the KC's Choice or whatever the other one was. It
okay.
had wings and ribs and brisket, pulled
Very
pork.
nice.
And then we added some burn ends, but they only had sausage burn ends, which were actually pretty good too.
Yeah, they were good.
They were out of burn ends.
Yeah, but they had sausage burn ends.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not a burn
And
end.
that-
That's fried. That's cooked sausage.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry, man. They lied to you. It's not a burn end.
Well,
Well,
they're
it's prob-
called sausage burn ends, but
It was probably
I
just
know.
a tip, just like Karen
Tip of
likes
the
it, just a
sauce.
tip.
Yeah, that's all she needs. She can't handle the rest.
The cheesy
right.
corn bake was fabulous.
Oh yeah.
Is that the first time for the cheesy corn bake?
Yes. That was the first time for that.
I gotta
was,
find that recipe. I have it somewhere.
I love that shit. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we defeated the Bears, uncontested, basically. Our third string gave up 2 interceptions and a field goal and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was our third string, so it's all good. We won't talk anything about that. We are headed into week 4, Sunday night football against
In America.
the New York Jets. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are denied the Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers game. Third time. Yeah. Third time denied.
That's got to be a record of some sort.
Oh yeah.
Has to be. So let's get into this. I believe Kansas City 38. The Jets. I'll go 10.
Nice.
48 to 6.
Oh.
My goodness.
Oh,
My goodness.
Whoa.
What's in here?
Hey, good.
what's that picture? There's a picture on here.
That's he
Sorry,
turned on. He
sorry
turned
about
on the
that.
developer option.
Porno.
Get that off.
Is that a naked picture of Taylor Swift? Holy shit. Hold on.
Travis sent it. Sorry. 46. I'm actually gonna go 42 to 10. I think it's gonna be pretty similar this week. And you're in.
I'm going to go 35, 9. I'm like trying to.
Mahomes, total yards. Mahomes.
Mhm.
Is he playing the whole game?
Well, yeah, probably not.
I'm going to go 352.
All right. Since I know I'm going to get screwed on this because he will be pulled out of the game, I'm going to go with 280.
I'm thinking it's a little over 300. I'm gonna go 307.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing on my parlay.
310. 310.
Touchdowns?
4.
Five.
Yeah.
We're
Damn you.
contemplating it so hard. Here.
Oh man, I'm gonna go 4 also.
Can I go 4.5?
How do you gonna have a touchdown?
I don't know. It sounds good. I'm going to go 4 also.
Yeah.
Y'all stealing my numbers. Travis Kelce, total yards. I'm gonna go 87.
101. The Fox.
Yeah, 96 again.
99.
Oh man.
$1.
Damn, that's like a tease, isn't it, Coach? Where he's just 1 yard away from 100. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Total touchdown. I think he's gonna have 2 this week.
2. I'm gonna go. He's gonna have 1. All right, you're not in the game.
He's saying 3.
Most streaming yards. You know what? This week I will take I'm gonna take Rice. I think
Stick
there's
with
a flow
MVS
coming.
again.
MVS.
Man, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
This is some good podcasting here for audio.
Tony didn't even hardly play at all.
No, I
just
don't.
think he's
I
going
think
to.
I think Tony's just going to be like kind of a. I think from this on out, he's just going to be like a third down wide receiver. I don't know that. I think they lost a little faith in him, to be honest. But
Yeah. I'm gonna go. MBS
you realize this will be the week that he has a breakout week, and
probably.
Yeah,
Watson. Randy Watson.
Randy.
Yeah. Everybody give it up for Randy Watson.
Once again, I'm gonna go longest pass play. I'm gonna go 38. I don't know why 38 sticks out.
That's
Sticking with 57.
Oh, he's got the Hines,
baby.
Yep.
It's
gonna happen.
I'm gonna say it's in the 30s also. I'm gonna go 34.
42.
There we go. There's someone with some balls finally.
Interceptions. We are going to have
Oh my god.
I think we're gonna have 3 interceptions this week.
Damn it.
I'm gonna go 3 and 3. I think it'll be 3 sacks also.
I'm gonna go with 2 and 4.
Man, 3 and 4.
2 and 6.
Dang. I'm also going to jump out on a limb on that, Chico. I'm going to say Karlaftis is going to have one of those sacks.
That's too easy.
No,
Hey, I'm going to go on a limb and say Chris Jones.
Come on. That is easy.
And then what if he only has half one?
I'm going to say Dana's going to have 2 of those sacks.
Oh, dang.
That's what you put down below then.
Oh,
We'll have the most
Oh,
sexes
yeah.
below there, you pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
Look at that. I did. I was thinking of it before you guys did. I just forgot.
well, I still think that at the most sacks is still Chris Jones.
Yeah.
Yep. Jones. Dana for coach, I think.
I think
Dana.
so. Yeah, he's
Dana.
going to
I'm
have
going
2.
Dana.
All right. That's all I got, boys.
Yeah. We have one more question. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
He is 9 on extra points and 5 for field goals for threes. He is perfect through 3 games. Will he remain perfect through 4? I say yes. Will Butt? Will Butt be perfect?
That's what I was calling him the whole time. I think it's going to be a four-man yes on this one.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want him to.
Just put yes.
Yes. We all said yes.
I've got a question.
All right.
Will Taylor Swift be at this game?
No.
Yes.
No.
We're gonna
You
get
guys
it.
are killing me.
This is how you catch up Gunner's typing skills. You can punch him hard at it.
So we got a no.
I don't think she'll be there. I think
We
that
got a
Yes.
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 We got a yes and a no.
and then
So
no.
sales. So sales of Travis Kelce jerseys
40%.
went 400%.
400%. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, the
So-
Swifties have ran out and bought out all of the Kelsey jerseys.
Yep. And it was kind of ironic. They had Kelsey and Swift from the Philly team. You know, the players themselves are standing next to each other, and they're like, "Hey, look, there's another Kelsey and Swift."
I
don't
won't be
know.
surprised when you see all these Swifties out there wearing number 87. The Chiefs
Oh,
already
absolutely.
have their personalized jerseys as Swift.
And then I'll be like,
Oh.
"What's football? I like
Yeah.
like the red colors. It kind of accessorizes well with my." They'll probably put a belt in the middle of it or something. I don't
Red thong.
know.
Well, the
there's
nice
some
thing
of
is-
some of them
the
wouldn't mind seeing that.
The nice thing is a lot of these girls know what football is because of Patrick Mahomes.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true. I just want to know, did Sid jump on the Kansas City bandwagon now, or
He did send a text to us that said, "Well, I guess I'm a Chiefs fan."
What
at
was he
least until the
before?
breakup?
Anything?
No, she wasn't. But that is, I swear, being a Taylor Swift fan is being a part of a cult.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
How do you
100%.
know? Are
Yeah.
you in the fan club?
I absolutely hate Taylor Swift's music, but I love her as a person.
Oh, okay.
So I cannot stand her music.
So I got some. Let's see. As we look forward, I know we talked about the Jets game. You know, we know obviously Aaron's not going to be there. They've gotten another. Gosh, what's the name of the guy? They picked him up today. Put him
Simeon.
on the,
Trevor
they do,
Simeon.
on the practice squad. You know this.
Wait,
was
why
listening-
do I know Trevor Simeon?
you
Played for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I knew the name sounded really familiar.
I was listening to this poor Jets fan on Sirius XM NFL Radio Network driving to the store this evening, and oh my god, he broke something when he punched a wall over the game over the weekend, and was sitting in a room getting ready to have an MRI. But I felt bad for the guy, and we were just talking about the quarterback carousel and all the pieces that the Jets put together were for Rodgers, not for some other talent or lack thereof. Um, defense is subpar, the offensive line is subpar. And I can't disagree, but Chiefs, go in there, take care of business, make us proud.
That's right.
I think it'll be a fun game. I mean, I don't dislike Zach Wilson. I think he's like every other rookie quarterback that came in.
Mhm.
He got thrown to the fire and thrown to the wolves in a shitty ass fucking team.
Yeah.
And he has never had time to develop and be a good quarterback. And maybe he will in time, but I think a year or two behind Rodgers would have done him tremendous. But once again, he's back thrown into the fire, dealing with, like you said,
Yep.
Rodgers components. And I just don't see it. So
And other news, Derek Carr is questionable to play due to I think a shoulder injury or something.
yeah, they pulled him. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
pulled out of the game. Went down awkwardly. It's your typical. He got hit and fell, and
Yeah.
and I feel horrible. I mean, I've been hoping Derek Carr is going to have a good season down there in New
Yeah.
Orleans, but
And who was the other quarterback that his player took him out? His offensive player took him out because he took a hit. It was Sunday night or Monday Night Football, one of the two.
I don't.
He got hit really hard and went to go back to the huddle, and he was woozy and out of it. His receiver made him come out of
Yeah, crap. Who was that?
the game. I just can't spit his name out right now. So I'm just saying there's a lot of hard hits this weekend on quarterbacks, and
Well, in our game, Fields, they pulled Fields off for a while because he got hit
yeah,
on a run and he got up and he was kind of
Yeah.
swaying.
He's
that's
stumbled.
right. That's
And
right.
I said he's out.
And they were talking about
And then he
Josh
came in
Allen
the next
too.
series. I think that's when he threw the interception.
He couldn't see where he was throwing the ball. Like, it's over here somewhere. But yeah, even who was it? Tom Brady actually was talking about shit. I just lost my train of thought. Who was I just talking about before that? Oh my god.
You mentioned Tom Brady, and I lost my train of thought.
He got all excited.
Oh, Allen.
No.
All the blood rushed from his head. He got
Oh,
faint.
Him, but Allen always running a lot and not sliding. He's like,
Oh,
one
yeah.
of these days he's gonna get hit, and hopefully it's not career ending. And I keep telling him, dude, you can't be doing this every time. You're not a running quarterback because you're gonna get injured. So I'm just bringing it up because there were 4 or 5 quarterback injuries this weekend that we'll see how that affects other teams' games. Is just all I'm alluding to.
Yeah, the Colts' brand new shiny quarterback sat out this game because of a concussion.
And he may sit out the next game with a concussion.
Is he still on the?
Yeah, he's still in the concussion protocol.
Right on. I think that's extremely interesting. Like that bright shiny new toy is already broken, and he had to put it up on the shelf for a minute.
Hey, at least they got more than 4 plays out of him or 3 or whatever it was.
I was watching.
Yeah.
I was watching one of those parody videos, and the people play Madden or whatever, and they do voiceovers. So it was Allen playing Rodgers, and they were playing each other in Madden online, and he's like, "At least this game will be different this time." And he goes to play the 4th play, and he gets injured and has to go out.
So there is an interesting thing. I think it's the Monday night game is also going to be played in Pixar animation in real time.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
I'm excited to see one TV with the game, one TV with the Pixar, kind of going. That's going to be something to talk about during the next podcast.
So, what is that supposed to be on?
Disney Plus.
It is on Disney Plus. Okay.
Yeah. So if you don't have Disney Plus, go get a cheater box or hack it. I don't know.
Go hack it.
Phil's promoting stealing things.
No, I pay for it through my Verizon bill, so I'm legit. But I'm really looking forward to that. I wish it was the Chiefs game they did it on though, but a little jealous on that one.
Absolutely, that'd have been cool.
Okay, so who would Patrick Mahomes been in Pixar?
Well, they're just themselves, but
Oh,
Yeah, they're playing themselves, but in Pixar animation.
I think they're gonna be like
okay.
set. It's set in Andy's room, so it's gonna be like
Yeah.
Toy Story and
Yep.
all the
All
Toy
I
Story
know,
characters.
all
will
I
be
know is Andy. I know who Andy Reid would be in Toy Story.
He'd be
The
Andy.
Andy.
No, the piggy bank.
No, he'd be Mr. Potato Head.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Potato
yeah.
Head maybe.
Yeah.
I
Why don't you
Hawaiian
re-explain
shirt.
that with those nuggies? That's all I have.
Yeah.
You
Hey
show
man,
me
have you
again.
noticed how Mahomes is just sharing the love with other teammates? I mean, he got
Oh, absolutely.
Chad Henne,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Coach, Travis. I'm trying to think. Maybe I missed one of the previous.
No, I think that's all I remember. Is there
Yeah.
is there another one?
No, I'm just
I don't
loving
think so.
it though. That he's
Why,
getting them in.
why do I have to be my auto?
Mahomes and Auto. Come on. Well, can't you
Mhm.
just, shrink the letters down a little bit?
That's pretty funny.
And then he puts that jersey on and walks like a kid. And come on, you're going. Okay.
Oh yeah. Have you
I just
seen
like it.
Kelsey's other one where it's two is better or something like that? Where, he's
Yeah.
like doing all
Yeah.
this shit he's got two and he shows up to two rings and his mom comes in and says, yeah, you didn't do those at the same two at the same time, I think is what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't
It
do
was
that at the
for
same
the-
time.
it was for the
Mom.
for the flu shot and the COVID.
Yeah.
There you
booster,
go.
I
Oh
think.
yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Pfizer. It was Pfizer. Yeah.
Yeah, because the government's paying them big time.
Hey, that's paycheck's a paycheck.
The other one
True
that's pretty
that.
good is the Hulu has live sports with Jalen Hurts, where they
Oh, yeah, that's
pull
pretty
out
good
his
when they pull out
pull
the
out his
name, yeah.
name. You didn't tell me
I
your
like
name was
that.
Hulu has live sports.
That's pretty good.
They are definitely stepping up their commercial shit this year. And I mean,
Yep.
Chad Henne behind Mahomes in that Subway commercial
Hey.
is the funniest fucking thing I've
Hey,
ever
hey,
seen.
Jeremy, you've been behind me this whole time. That was priceless.
Yep.
He was
Oh.
like, yeah, yes.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Hey, at least
Oh.
we got rid of Aaron Rodgers on the State Farm commercial. So
Yeah, they gave him the boot pretty much, didn't they?
Discount double check.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I
it's
missed it.
over.
Rodgers, there's that double check. Rodgers.
Wait, Lamar.
Hey, Gunner, remember what we saw on our trip down?
Oh yeah, we met your doppelganger, Phil.
Who?
Well,
His
name's Carl.
Well, we think his name was Carl, and his wife's name was Phyllis. But he looked just like you. Had the slick back gray hair. Like, I was like, oh my god. But yes.
We stopped to get gas. We're somewhere in
Oh,
Missouri,
yeah.
and I come walking out, and I had my "What's Up, Mahomes" shirt on. He goes, "Hey," and he goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Indiana." "Oh, yeah, we're just east of Kokomo." And I get in the car, and Gunner goes, "That's Phil's doppelganger."
It looked just
like
like you. That's crazy.
I'm really disappointed you guys didn't get pictures.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We saw
That
him
would've
like
been-
30 times.
I
like they'd stop, like they passed us after getting gas, and then all of a sudden we looked over in the rest area.
They were stopped.
They were stopped, and then they'd pass us again. Come to
Were
another
they
rest
going
area.
to
They
the
were
game?
stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes, it was quite funny.
your doppelganger, Carl.
Carl. Carl
Something
and
not right
Phyllis.
with it.
Yeah. Good stuff. It was fun. Glad we could do that, Rob. I mean,
Yep.
we'll
Cheers
to
to your
go back
first
again.
game.
Yeah, cheers. I got a water, but cheers. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, empty hands.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you
guys.
got my fireball in your.
Oh yeah, should I do a fireball shot for? Maybe I'll do one when I go upstairs.
There you go.
Yeah, we did a fireball when we got to we parked in the hotel parking lot, and then we took one in and did one at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's get
Nice.
Jeremy to do one.
Muggled some. Yeah, he doesn't like
Nice.
fireball.
I know he's a wuss.
The last time and the only time that I've done Fireball is in a toast, a salute to my good friend Donnie, who had passed away, and there was a bunch of Fireball, and that was his favorite drinks, and so I did a toast to him, and I haven't had any more since. So,
Oh, I see one more in your future at some point. Hopefully not anytime soon. Or actually two.
there you go, there you go.
Or
Unless
actually three
unless
for
I go
Coach.
first, and then you guys got to drink a little foo drink for me.
No, I'm doing Fireball. I say I'm going to do what
I'll have
Jeremy
some
doesn't
sex
have
on
the
the
guts for.
Absolutely. Oh, I love it. All right. So we're pretty sure we're going to dominate the Jets this weekend. I don't want to overlook it going into the game after. Um, I think the whole Miami Dolphins is probably going to be on the Chiefs' mind, especially after their blowout of Denver.
70-20. My God.
Okay, so listen.
We could have done the same thing.
And that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. We could have ran up the score to 70 if we really wanted to. Kept all of our starters in and just smoked them and just been total dicks about it. And that's what that reminds me of. When you beat a team 70-20, it's kind of a dick move.
So I think I read something that the Broncos passed on hiring Miami's head coach. I can't remember his name right now. The younger guy.
Yeah, the douchebag.
Yeah, and that he was just getting revenge on him and running it up because of how he felt about not getting that job.
Because he's a douchebag.
Again, just saying that's what I read.
Well, I could probably see that. I there's something about him I just don't like, and I mean I don't know him. I don't I haven't studied him. I don't know anything about him, but just when I see him, it's just that I don't like that guy.
That guy.
He could be the nicest guy in the world for all I know. There's just something that just triggers me every time I see it. He makes me sick to my stomach. So
now I know what poster to get and put in your house when
there you go.
You're not around.
Make sure he's vaping. The picture of him vaping on the sidelines. That would be
Sorry.
Yeah. I wasn't vaping. I was chewing on a pin. Yeah, I saw that.
There's smoke's coming out your side of your mouth.
Yeah. We all know how that runs out. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you joining me this week. Coach Rob, I'm glad you had an amazing experience at Arrowhead. I think Arrowhead is life-changing. I honestly believe that. Like I always said, it's just me and 70,000 of my closest friends.
Yep.
So
and a couple Bears fans.
And a couple Bears fans. I was happy that you had Chiefs fans around you, not fucking Lions fans or Bears fans all the way around you.
Oh, that would have been awesome to have Bears fans around you. Hey, how's your team doing, buddy? How's it going?
Well, we did have one Chiefs fan that was kind of a douchebag.
That's true.
Jeremy,
I told you I wasn't going, quote unquote.
No, the way he walked up, so an older gentleman and a bunch of his buddies sat next to us, and they had the two rows, and they had 8 seats, I think.
Yeah.
And the older gentleman sat next to me because the guy that had their tickets said, "Yeah, that's these are the seats," and he pointed up. Well, this guy comes in start of the second quarter, and he's like, "That's my seat. That's my seat." And there was another seat open right above him, and this guy was older. I was like, "Don't make this guy move." So I kind of wanted to just push him down the stairs, but
he was sweating pretty heavily. I thought he's gonna. I was waiting for him to pass out in the seats.
Yeah, he was a little drunk.
Yeah,
you don't say.
Yeah.
Weird.
But yeah, he made the old guy move. I'm like, gosh dang it. And then the guy didn't really talk the rest of the game, which was fine. But
yeah.
No,
I think he fell asleep.
Yeah, probably. But other than that guy, everything was good. So.
Yeah, it was definitely life-changing. Definitely can't wait to get back and do it again. Like I said, I want to thank Gunnar and Jeremy for allowing me to do the things I was able to do, and
Thank
it was
Phil. Thank Phil for getting us to be season ticket holders.
yeah. Thanks, Phil. But
It took a while.
yeah, well, I mean, but it was one thing that was on my bucket list. I can cross off and say, I've done it, been there.
Hoorah. Well, your bucket list needs to be every year at this point.
Well, we're talking. My wife and I are definitely talking. So
all right,
we're working on that. That's our.
Sometimes
I
it's
said
better
that's
not to talk and just do and beg for forgiveness later.
Well, our 30th is coming up, and she showed me something she'd like to have for her 30th. I said, okay, I'll show you something I want for my 30th. 2 tickets.
Why is that a picture of Taylor Swift?
Hey!
Heather, you know I didn't want to hear about Taylor Swift at the game.
I love it. I sent him a text or an IM or a Snapchat. It's like Taylor's in the house, and he turns around and snaps a picture of the suites right behind me. It's like, I got to thinking about it, and you can tell this to Sydney. You've been closer to Taylor Swift than she has.
No, yeah, for real. She had to have been like right up there. But
awesome.
On the way down, I told Rob, I said, I think Taylor Swift's gonna be at this game. He goes, no, we don't want Taylor Swift at this game. And then somebody in front of us goes, oh, Taylor Swift's here.
And then I got a text from my wife and my daughter. Hey, Taylor Swift's at the game. I'm like going, oh.
You're like, who gives a flying?
Oh man, it is everywhere. It is everywhere.
God, it is.
Oh yeah, they're the couple right now. I mean,
yeah,
they're not even a couple. I don't think.
If I'm saying if they even are a couple, every news channel has it. Every gossip channel has it. I mean,
yep.
And everyone does agree they would make a great couple. They're the same age. So. She's out there wild and crazy. I think Kelsey's got her beat on that side.
No, come on, he's a good Christian boy.
She wears outlandish outfits. Kelsey wears outlandish outfits. I mean, come on, that's a natural fit here.
Selena Gomez is around. It's all good.
Yeah. Now, I will say there are a couple if she goes on the New Heights podcast.
Well, the other wife really doesn't go on that much, so I don't know.
Yeah, but if you get a chance to listen to that, what a great episode of New Heights with Jason's wife. That was awesome.
I'm saying she normally doesn't go on, but she was on, and I was like, well, that's different because she's usually in there keeping the kids quiet. If you finally finish watching the quarterbacks,
I did finish watching the quarterbacks.
No, you did, but you wanted to talk about it 2 episodes ago. I'm like, dude, that was a month ago conversation. Stop.
Yeah,
did you watch it, Coach?
Oh yeah, I all the way through.
How long did it take you to watch it?
One day.
Same here. Jeremy, how long did it? I know it took you more than 1 day.
7 weeks.
It took you. You know what this is?
That's
5 of these. Anyway.
But I did get it finished. I did get it watched. I'm a very busy man. I'm in the middle of building the empire. You know why? So we can have suites. So we can have a suite in Arrowhead. So y'all have been blowing me shit. And eventually Golden Mojo Entertainment is going to have a suite in Arrowhead and be like, oh no, Phil, go on back down to your club level.
Bye-bye, Phil.
You know what's funny about that is they're in the same section.
I know.
we could open the window and spit on you.
I could. I could be throwing popcorn or something at you.
Hey, as long as you give me free food, I'm good. This is a Golden J drive-through.
A whole lobster tail.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a wiener at him.
Karen wants that.
Terrible. But yeah, I am very, very busy, and I was able to get it finished, and I did enjoy it. And I have a whole laundry list of other shit that I need to watch. I still have to watch the bunch of the franchise stuff yet, and
so do I actually.
And so I'm way behind. But when you're podcasting 4 nights a week and editing all the other time, and even Phil's like, he'll call me. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm editing. He's like, Jesus.
I got a new one to add to your list, though, Jeremy.
Okay.
Wrestlers. It's all
Okay.
about the Ohio wrestling.
You know what? I'm a big Al Snow fan. You know this.
Yes. Yes.
And I did see that he had posted a couple things about that in the last couple days. So I need to go and check it out. Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, and I started it on a Friday night and finished it on Saturday morning.
Right on.
And you guys talked about Al Snow, and I'm like going, well, who's I should know this guy. And they showed a clip from when he was in WWF, and I'm like, that's Al Snow. He's the guy with head.
Yeah. I walked into a strip club one night wearing my Al Snow shirt, and the DJ jumps on the overhead and goes, "What does everybody want?" and then he broke into whatever he was playing next. But
oh my gosh,
yeah, his intro for all that shit. I'm hoping that one of these days I can reach out to him and maybe get him on for a Golden Odyssey series interview.
nice.
But I have not even attempted to reach out. So I have some plans for after the first of the year. I got a lot of stuff on the boards, and we're looking forward to building this empire and getting our first and foremost, as important as Indiana Chiefs fans and Golden 80s and all those, the most important show to get the boost up, I think, at this point is the Call Guys. I want to get those guys through the roof and get more listeners for them. So our focus after United States Paranormal is the Call Guys to get them boosted up and keep them going. So we have plans for after the first of the year. We're going to keep trucking along, and hopefully, we'll continue to bring along Indiana Chiefs fans and Golden 80s and Golden Image podcast and continue to rule the world. Travis Kelce style.
One podcast at a time.
One podcast at a time.
Golden Mojo Entertainment, ruling the world one podcast at a time.
That's right.
Ooh, that's your billboard right there.
I know. If I could afford a billboard, that'd be great.
There's a little billboard.
It's just a little one. It's just a little one. It's all good. All right, guys. Well, let's get out of here. Once again, thank you guys all for joining me. Coach, good to see you. We enjoyed our Friday evening with you and your lovely wife a few weeks ago at Apple Festival. Yeah, Chief's showing off his Chief shirt.
Yep. It's from our powwow.
There you go. Nice. All right.
At least he's got a shirt on.
I was happy he's got pants on.
You don't know if I have those on.
He has pants,
I don't want
he
to
doesn't
know
have
that.
underwear. If he has underwear, he doesn't have pants.
That
One
camera's
more
going. Camera's too low. Too low.
Whoa.
All right, guys.
Go up.
From our little slice of Chiefs Kingdom right here in the great state of Indiana, I just got one question. Just one. How about those Chiefs? Later.
Thank you for listening to the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean, any of your favorite podcast sites. Be sure to watch us on YouTube. Just search for the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. Also, check us out on Facebook for any updates on the Chiefs and all of our weekly posts. You can find us at facebook.com/INChiefsFansPod. Finally, go check out our Golden Mojo Entertainment website at goldenmojoent.com. You can find information about your 3 favorite hosts and all the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment family. Those podcasts include The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, The United States of Paranormal, The Golden 80s Podcast, The Murdnerds, and A Court of Books and Booze. Thank you for tuning in, and how about those Chiefs?